Alright, so one of the strategies I wanted to get into is teaming up and focus firing on the reds. When you have a situation like this, what you want to do is you want to focus your fire on the red. In any situation, you want to take out one at a time. Even in situations where there are same amount of bots on both teams, you still want to fire on one bot, because you will eventually overwhelm this bot and take it out. And no matter what condition your bots are in, it's still going to be now firing on that. You're going to take the damage anyway. You might as well eliminate one bot than take the chance of not eliminating either and possibly losing one on your side. Even in a situation like this where it's a 3-on-2, you would think that this would be a good idea. It's not. What you want to do is you still want to focus on one, whether it's this one or that one, because now you have 3 eliminating one, and then once this one's gone, now you still have the 3-on-1, because this guy can only shoot at one person at a time. Now, even if he does the same thing as us and they focus fire, this one isn't going to last very long, and this one will still have to deal with 1, 2, 3. Alright, now we're going to throw in some variables. Now, say you have a red here and it has an Ansel. Here you have a knife fighter. Say it's an Orkin Heichi, right? And this, you have an RDB Griffin. Now, your Orkin Heichi is going to have to unload its entire salvo on this Ancelot, right? That Heichi is not going to be able to survive the encounter with the Lancelot, because 1, the Terrans are going to tear it up, and 2, the Orkans, over half of the salvo is going to be wasted on just tearing down the Ansel before it even gets to the physical shield. Now, in this situation, before the Heichi even encounters the Ancelot, you want the RDB to jump and launch its entire salvo at the Ancelot. Will it get through the shield? No. But it'll tear down the shield almost completely. And what that does, it lets the Heichi come in and then unload its entire salvo into that Lancelot with no energy shield. Here in this scenario, this one is a little different. This one is what I like to call herding. I've actually done this with an extreme amount of success with WD and Zero in a few games. The example that I really like was, I was in a game with WD and he was in his Ancelot. and he was here, and he couldn't get this dashbot because of this barrier here. And I was in my Hydra Spectre here, and I had no clear line of sight, and there was no way that Ancelot was going to catch that Heichi. So what I did was I would launch salvos, not 4 at a time, but 1 at a time. And what that does is it's almost like Chinese water torture. Like, am I breaking through his Ansel shield? No. But after 2 salvos, I'm going to get through that thing because it can't regenerate fast enough. So now this Heichi has to decide whether he wants to keep taking fire from me or if he wants to move. But now he has a choice. He can come out this way to fight WD in this shooting lane, but then he's still taking fire from me. Or he can come out this way and fight him on that shooting lane and possibly have me not able to get over or around that barrier. And mind you, this goes on for 2 salvos before he becomes impatient or the panic sets in that he's stuck. Either way, I brought his Ansel shield down and just started pecking away at him. And by the time he came out to fight WD's Ancelot, he was already at half energy. Another thing I wanted to talk about was assessing situations and dealing with the most dangerous bot in each scenario. So say you have an Orc Inspector and you have an Ancelot. In this situation, your most dangerous threat is going to be the Orc Inspector, but the only available target you're going to have is going to be the Ancelot, because once the Orc Inspector gets into range, it'll jump into stealth, and unless you get a few shots off before it jumps, you're going to lose it, which means you only have the Ancelot to shoot at. But by the time this has been eliminated, the Orc Inspector will be coming out of stealth, at which point the focus fire changes, and then you take out the Spectre.